Hello everyone, it's PC Death Gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Higurashi. Last episode we just freed Colonel Sanders with Rena from the dam site, so let's see what our next step is. Okay. Get this on. Sorry about that. Excuse me. How was it, Keiichi? So you went to Rena's house, wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? Unlike my house, the regular residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. Grown was the yard. There, it was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Sanders' stuff you would see while walking around town. The cake shop's mascot, Little Lucky, that told Dolmon in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant from the top of the department store. I'll agree with you guys that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Won't you get in trouble for that one? But so quite. She must have thought about it because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, just as long as it's big. And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. And quite kids like Rika are locked away in the basement. Yep, I'll give you anything. Or not, what? Oh my gosh. Quite. So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey Rena, you know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Yeah, quite. I want it. The US should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Himazara in the not so distant future. Rika, my apologies for keeping you waiting. Rika had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something? However, Rika isn't a hoodlum like Keiichi. Nothing like that, Keiichi. Rika is a member of the festival community. Festival? Don't want to bother. The school culture festival or something? Keiichi, I already told you. It's the village festival. The Wakanashi. The kind drifting festival. That's why some of the chapters are called Wakanashi. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there would be a festival to try during the next break. So what's this Wataganashi thing about? Is it like a floating land festival? I guess the last part where you said things drifted in the river is similar. Except we use kind of things like old, worn out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expressing things to their years of service. The kind of drifting festival. So people living in Himazara dump their futons and padded cloaks in a stream. It sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. Maybe we should just dump some fish and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewered on and sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I can smell it already. That's just summer camp. I never anticipated how destitute Keiichi's imaginary capabilities would actually be. What? How could you tell I was thinking something silly? It was written all over your face. What sort of face could have expressed what I imagined just now? Rena demonstrated for me. I see. No argument here. Lol. It's definitely fun like that, you see. But you should still look forward to it. Let's all go together. I'll come get you that day. I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. How would I get bored if these guys were going? You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition. The Higurashi 4-demon firefight. That sounds awful. What kind of name is that? I think it's a cute, quaint name though. I tried to object sharply, but since Rena looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it. Since Keiichi is here to share it, it becomes 5 demons. Rika made a small correction in light of my presence. So how does this funky Sen Club activity tie to the festival? Hi. This is where you exhibit the skills you nurtured through your daily club activities. Exactly. We show the full extent of our abilities that the best of the best have attained through our daily trials and tribulations. But last year the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. So basically we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls. Rika really is the only one who explains things so that makes sense. I see, so we're going to be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Rena was right, of course. That would be a reason for the mayor to get angry. Haha, but it's lots of fun. That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay. Our voices rang out in unison. When there's a lot of people, card games really are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the marked deck again, we'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the cards, so we're on equal footing. I wonder if that really is the case. I'll have to inspect them. Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone check the cards. Yes, these seem to be fine. Are you all satisfied? Then today I guess we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Another standard card game. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. The basic rules: play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques that improve this game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are a lot of house rules for it as well. Name, for example, Monotone, we called it Millionaire. I like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make a reversal with 3 threes? No jokers. 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. You can only make a reversal with 4 of a kind, not 3. Also, you know how the president sends a good card to the president? None of that. While I was confirming the familiar, Sakato looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look like more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's president, and it's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I had the gist of the rules now. But that wasn't everything, was it? So what should today's penalty be? About that, why don't we all write something down on slips of paper and have the loser draw one? Oh, that seemed like it would be pretty interesting. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I've already a nasty one to have Keiichi draw it. It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and drew it yourself. Just don't lose. Don't you know best? Extra ho in there. Mion handed out several slips of paper to everybody. Then write down whatever and put it in this bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, so you'll draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. No penalty. Let's forbid. How kind of being random. Rape gets casual decision causing us handle large to a sudden halt. Ah, that's so sneaky, man. She wrote no penalty in the corner. The slip is folded. I see. Just in case you lost, you grabbed the note with the folded corner. You say that was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. Rika was quite formal too. Being able to see through that. I couldn't understand her, even though she doesn't stand out. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out. I read don't write penalties that are too mean, okay? Nobody agreed to Ren's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. It's fine, Ren. Just don't lose. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try hard so everyone has to pick the penalty I write. Ren was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared weak. Better not underestimate her either. I agree with that. I'm very curious what Ren's penalty is in particular. Everyone's penalties are scary. I still didn't know what Rika's penalty would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nodded determinedly. Can I confirm that Mion dealt out the cards? Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell him, both Rika and Sakura played their cards without hesitation. Ren and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Ren gradually couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stuck in its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh, will this work? Then I play this 3 and I'm out. No, but 8, 7, I'm out. 5, then 5, I'm out. Do not discard this last one and I'm out. Bah, I missed my chance. The loser of the first round was of all Mion. Now I was certain. Today I could win. Now then. Mi-chan, pull out one of the slips, okay? Mion, accepting her defeat, scavenged around inside of it and pulled out one piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mion quivered and shrieked. What is it? Huh? Rena was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Hey, wait. How is this bad? Kiyoshi, do you not understand? The principal is balding and ashamed of it. Sakura yelled it with a serious look on her face, but she wasn't as loud as Mion's shriek. What could it be? The principal is a martial arts master. Oh! He both spelled Trillion in a row, perfected his skills when he was younger. He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war. He is inhuman. Pet that guy's head? As the club president, there is no way I can set a bad example by refusing. Oh, yeah. She bailed out like a suggestion off down the hallway. Wouldn't have been easier to sneak out quietly and try to do it without making a fuss. Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt sea slugs just by sensing the presence. I could do nothing but wait with bad breath. Kerpow! A rumble shook the classroom. That's the principal's aerial opener. Boof, pow, wow, zing, kaboom. What the fuck? Following the launcher with a jab, strong, fierce combo. He's even using meter. From how it sounded, the principal's jumping fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo. I don't want to know. Nothing I can do now except stay calm.
I understood now why there was no delinquents at this school. Yeah, after a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us. Pet it. Is that good enough? Mion said before collapsing.